Yesu Kristo mukama witu. Amin. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Musibireje kandi nimpamya ngo musibire kurungi. Eri nyakazoba ni Monday kandi twagaye mu weekend ahabo byone bimbeje no misho umunsi yebyemizano. Ejini program the Sports Zone kaburijo Monday to Friday 3 to 4 p.m. ninye barije Jasper Muhinda kandi hamwe na Alex Proline no kutora program eji. Eri nyakazoba Alex ndamwiteze kugere byatugambera takayanjwire tsa kugenderaho cy'umutara mu kwemerera. Abosho yakiri nyenda kwisi ya kugira mu GNTV cyangwa hamwe kutuyona yakana magezi all social media platforms LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube hamwe na n'ibindi byona ebikwata gine nemikutu yakana magezi tugiteho urukoze kigamo GNTV Uganda nabasa kututunga kurabera amukutugwitu ugwa live.gntvug.org ejo netwa Good News Television ningashi GNTV mobile app ya tushango kwa hasimu yawe mhagatro 90.4 FM that is Good News FM turi yaho muremo Mbarara ishayo na tuija King of Kings Church loving God loving you burwo kubanza pako rwa katanu twa twine lunch hour kurgashamka mpaka shamnana twino kushaba kwa Monday Miracle Monday burwo kubanza arashaye 10 mwawo tsakwantanga kushaba okwe basa kutogitaho urukora ba GNTV ningo tushange King of Kings Church aruguto nyigendwa urwaza rw'ekona kuriya muri kacika mukono gwa buryo wabano shuma gwa musho wabano temba ijo ni King of Kings Church loving God loving you erikoletwa Bishop Dr. Cyrus Sayibwa Bishop Nicola Tayibwa aba King of Kings family mtujirangu King of Kings Church loving God loving you Big Chef Restaurant abakushango muri Mbarara kuriya muri Kamkuzi off Chamugorani Road inside Fort Coleb bakuzango they have the best cuisines in town bine ebyo kuriya ebukuyamo magaraga kushinika kurunji mnonga akakora kurunji mnonga bine all kinds of beverages iwo kwenda katunda kwenda kasoda kwenda kashera kwenda kamiatmi everything is there in terms of beverages bine both hot and cold beverages abakunda maraka maringwa niziba ziriyo buryo kunywa cyona icyushemezo mbere rwawe ni kiba kiriyo begiteho ubitunje bine milkshake cappuccino kandi cyo kugira ngo bine all kinds of juice ya nabasa kutunga juice cyo kurga Big Chef ijuka kugira ngo they are the kings of Lusania. They have the best platter in town. Omubyo kurya bikwata gine na red meats binemu goat binemu beef kandi hamwe na liver utaka iba kugira ngo bine byenyanje birunje na mnonga cyenyanja babasa kuhereza fish fillet fish fingers hamwe na whole fish both grilled or pan fried or deep fried inshonga kezo zikwata gine byenyanja now babasa kuhereza kandi echinde chikwata gine na pork basa kuheza pork ribs basa kuheza pork cubes kandi basa kuheza grilled pork ningashi chikalai ya that is a Big Chef restaurant umushonga ekwatagine na nebyo kurya Big Chef echebembire call manager ahasimu zora benzira baho ahasimu yawe ningashogambe na chef bakore delivery aho ho na mtawuni yambara noza kubana horebyo kurya bikwikaho aba pizza bine beef pizza bine chicken pizza akadi bine na vegetable pizza our last winner akabali blessing kuri mu GBK anoza kwa norebe shani ebyarigire ba delivering a pizza yeye yahangwe kuri mu program Air Sports Zone that is courtesy of Big Chef restaurant. Next week we shall again engage our audience kuja mturebe wase kuba na hangura. Away from that we still also have QC restaurant umurembo rwa Mbarara kuri mu Chamugorani ahihi na Chamugorani prisons nabo bine ikiba kweta pork bono baka from binte bikwatagina na pork itaba kunda huru kantu wako tukakunda mnonga ishika kugira ngo bine chikalai mbabasa kuguza hasente ninju mnonga for 1 kilogram half a kilogram or a quarter a kilo ya bine pork cubes pork ribs mbabasa kugira ngo this is more than pork nikoba kugira ya aba QC restaurant omurembo orwambara. Away from that katandukira noza kwanore updates zindi zikugenda misho screen ya wansawo no kwanore updates zikugenda turabase kwatagambireho you still follow us ogumenore ba updates. Away from that let's talk about what has been happening in Mbarara tube twine chikwetwa Eid Cup yesterday Eid Cup finals bezeno murisho omureka check Alex tandukira
of course kambaze nyakire mureba GNTV ryo ko muna tureba kugira ngo kuko bata kwakirire omweni yotokongera mana kandi amana bwo kubano tekamo nititongera kuhereza ko kukimanya ngo izoba eryanyimwa bazo tube twineyo Eid Cup ningashi aba card erukuba yitebekanisiwe aba card of course ngo kukimanya ngo bineyo card run tubase kuba umpira gw'amani awo guest band ibintu ryakamaririzo na team ningashi yaba pure fro konkati je twarebo mpira gw'amani ngo baze bangutambura kandi gwabasa kuba nugumare cyenda atino rebere umukitimba cya mugenzi we gukuzo penalties konga kongera kugambira eco no kujya nti team ya guest band hano ya nibo wano gamba guest band ningashi talent ya mupira ningashobora ubwo mpira hano omuri burenje bwizobo mu site ya Mbarara mostere aho nono tandikira guest band bineyo na kale jete guest family kugira ngo bineyo na team yabo ya she guest so guest band tubente expecting kugira ngo ebasa kubane hayo mpira gwanyuma abazo konke bintu tugendireje amwero go kushanga aba PFL babire bari betebekaniseje kandi hona babebinemu abazani barunje munonga konka ompira oguturebere ecyenda cyukubasa kwa 0-0 bakabasa kubambaza penalties kandi tukureba omuzani wa Gisti akina rukateba hero PFL irukubasa kubane ba champions ba kada ba 2025 2026
no omuzani wa Gisti banotire penalty munga tatire hero actually bamukwasire no ha omuzani wenyine
of course izina gihugu musigazi nidinguko mutwe.
Anyway, talking about that, maybe he did not grasp the details of that game. We need to say kujangist bande kabera bele omekono ya Sakom ekabera omekono ya Masanda kandi kabasa kubanezana tipa omumpaka za quarter finals bakuza kuza actually semi finals, then Masanda in the semi they managed to get through that ladder bakabasa kuija kandi bija omumpaka za finals za kamarizo jojang pure flow ikabanza kuija kandi ruzinga one of the games in the group stages babasa kubambargayo at the coast of Central Market basakwamba barabaho. That was in the quarter final. Then they came bakwija mnywano wanjari ex internationals hariya omumpaka is the semi finals to come to the finals. Away from that tune kugamba kujangu the Gist family bakabasa kubane bebwa ikintu kimwe kujangu team ya Pure Flow ni team ya ba seniors but they needed to concede first mudachika nchezo kubanza kuba misinjire kwasa kwamba concedinga ikintu kirabase kwanchi bagendera kurungi. Yesterday turebere MVP arakwasa kuba kandi narwa umutimu ya Pure Flow abenaitwa Mahad abase kwa natunga medal yeyo kuba most valuable player of the tournament. Twarebera kimwe goalkeeper Collins abase kwa narwa yo nagira ati kantu ari kirabe cyabo kujya kozere kunje munonga one of the clean sheets inshongano kozi bezemerire. But you need also to talk about inshongeze kwa tagine na organization no kugira ngo tubase kwa ntureba finals abakutunge inte kurga wa honorable Dr. Rukari chairman munonge basekwa nejane yakirwa kawesa kandi ogun chairman oweminyeto ahabwe dini y'abasilamu in the 11 districts of Western Uganda abasekwa na receiving inteje hirwe nkekirabo ahabwa abanywanyi bitu kandi aba Pure Flow bere mutike erimu waswa kandi hona bagenzi bitu nga Enoch owakigeze hombo za basekwa na rga team ya Karo Karunji. You need to talk about the details of this game okabasa kwa nogamera batungumza no kuzandwe achayika cheka nyimwe abaziyo arishayi 10 dakika 15 w'umpiye gubega ngubasa kwa gutandika omurika Cheka Stadium. But we also need to tell people kugira ngo Gist band ebire yine a group of young boys abakorwa Bishop Stewart University and of course teams zezinde zitwineze twetorire Saddam Nasir Kakoza from Rugarama abasize kuba nazo mu ragati Bruno kandi okusino wa Gist kandi juka kugira ngo nomwari ejo Gist family one of those sustaining players abase kwamba turaho ku marogire bwinji munonga turebere nibija kandi bakuja coach Edison abere attachline hamwe na bwambale utabase kwa naza no muzanogo. There was also an instance where they had signed one player Emma atumuza Emma abinje bamwita Balak ninga shi abinje bamwita Ime abasize kuba naje na signing team zibiri at the final day. Tushanje ngo Gist band be musayiningire kandi hamwe na team ya abanyoni bita Pure Flow be musayiningire. But then kutumwesere yabasa kuba naje tinyonye nda kuzanda Pure Flow indeed achuzingira the winning side. So Gist band ruzinjire finals 5-4 on penalties yishika kugira ngo mugoro habe harimo mabu ya kandi ogun goalkeeper formerly at Nyamitobora and UPDF abasekwa na saving one of those penalties. Apparently he's at Mbare Heroes yuna abasekwa na trading umpira gwe kuri muri Mbare Heroes, that is goalkeeper Mabuya abasekwa na saving kina ka Jamiru. Jamiru is one of the regional league players abasize kuba kandi na rugayo kujokera abasagaza kuzana mu regional league kuzana ampaka za kamarizo. Away from that we also need to tell you kujangu management ya Gist band they need to create something, some environment for players. Tingmanya Alex kujira submission yawe you seem not to have had kando biro ya chai. What happened to change it?
Of course kujangu team changereje konkano manyo mpira gwanguza mukando kareba team zizo kubana expecting
already were disappointed abo kujangu mpira gw'abanyamahurire na ba masheka na ba imam kubasekwa ngubera ba imam basekwa mbatina imam Abdama Basi na masheka bagenzi zabo the likes of Shey Mutaha mbasekwa mbara. We just don't know what happened. Abanyamahurire the likes of Beckham, Chris Dithan Ngabera no babiri bajwire bajyo mu uniform Bogiman, Simon Michael Kanyike, binja webajwire. I can guarantee you kujangu team y'abanyamahoro to ready. Konkani maziba mashaka babuzire. So the picture you're seeing on your screen, noba we receiving ente ninga shechirabo from Honorable Dr. Rukari MP wa Mbarara City North, abasize kuba nahereza yo ente ahabwa abasilamu bo muri Mbarara kandi ahabwe nkwatanise babase kwambagira n'abasilamu. Inshongejo no tugamba uki?
Of course Charukari Honorable tinkabasa kuba nintandikira ninga shinkebwa kumwebaza akuba nomwe MPG eitwine muni yo muri burenje bwizoba kandi umuntu onkumanya uri supportinga ibintu by'emizano binje bariyo nka Honorable mwine mpaka konkana ni nkwata cha Honorable Rukari no kujanti ntumanyira aharare yako yabase kuba nakora ningashi na leta muri burenje bwizoba kandi Honorable Rukari ntumanyira kujangu nomwe umujyaba bine umwanya murungi gwo kushemererwamo kandi gwo kujangu aguma turetereyo omuzano gwo kubanza ugwempaka ze motoka abinja twabeta karebere face to face ningashi physically tukujya kuzireba so washanga ajira kabasa kubana supportinga abasiramu ningashi abababiyemba hakanyara omumpaka iza idicap akabasa kubana retente noreba yino mutima gwo kwereza cyo ninzabanza mu crediting ahabwo gwo mutima murungi.
All right, Intejo delivered by one of his actually his brothers, Mr. Gashom na Kabunike Karamu babase kwamba delivering Intejo. We have some words from one Kabunike Karamu abinji tumukumanya but as in abinji ndumanyizi neryo amazina gege nyine ngakira kututankana. Anyway, let's hear from the Dr. Rukari team aho baresire Intejo tureba imba tugambera.
kandi kubatabarsya ikintu kibakwiremo wenda izoba rya idi onaribo akabaraganise district kazi umuhereza ente kandi ente itwarika iryahani gantu mugireba akagiraganise abasalamu bambara urwaturuka ceka kandi izina Daniel Mugorora biza kutahandi ngova on behalf of Honorable Dr. Rukari member of Parliament Mbarara City North kandi ente nagereza umukuru Bashiru ayabi presenting district kazi alizo wanyabo kuzana mpira kandi umukuru Bashiru nakora emyeto na irembere emyeto umukuru w'Ubusiramu bwenu umukuru na kwatete yawe Honorable Dr. Rukari MP wa Mbarara City yagireta kandi yajyanye kuba n'abantu abiza nabo Gashomu na Zamora babaha
and bareta ente bakujihereza yo ahabwa abaislam ayemba celebrating Eid nyumwa bazyo ahampaka za Eid Cup finals zibe zirika cheka team ebasekwa neja abirari his brother is Mr. Gashom Zamora kandi hamwe na Daniel Kabunike Karamu babasekwa mba delivering ente ya Honorable Dr. Rukari MP wa Mbarara City North ahabwa side y'abasilamu ayemba celebrating Eid nyumwa bazyo kandi ahampaka za finals za Eid Cup. We say Dr. Rukari has actually been there for the Muslims na mnongo Eid Cup tournament ya simu ndebere na baherezente ndebere kuratine. In fact antujerango who is one of those people aba supporting Eid Cup page kumarobwire buri ngo mnongo. So generation ya Dr. Rukari antumwebaza kujya ngo abasize kuba kandi nagira iki yakwatiraho umpira ninga sheminyeto ayebejumbire umupira ogo. Away from that uikirize tugambe ahanshonga Greenpark Super Cup in local sport when we are covering each and every local scene that has actually given us entertainment. Yesterday to some other Eid Cup ya Nyechuro konka ejejiremwe chikonde. I will not talk about that. Mpira gwemerire baba babinga ngumutahi abwishonga skwatagine n'imichwe mbi na mismanagement of the league inshongejo tindajigambe mnonga maybe Alex yagine idea na basa kujigamba konkanye ibintu discussinga because katugambe kwatagene na Greenpark Super Cup. Super Cup ya Greenpark yabasakwa agenda kandi quarter finals. In fact we have pictures from Greenpark kwatagene one of those games is across the weekend. Zone webenezana baguma and Zone has been eliminated bakora biro mpaka za penalty shootouts. Also it was actually 4-3 on penalties bakwasa kuba kandi abaguma barabaho as we speak. Baguma that is in the 35 plus category nibija kubambazana hamwe na tough today ariyo ne bahindusha tough tomorrow titukumanye mbeshonge zo kuzara agende, but those are the highlights that we got you from that game. That was the penalty shootouts at Greenpark, and tumanyira kimwe kugira ngo Jekaberi one of the first penalties Dominic akawasa kubana ari makina tubasa kwandi turebera kimwe kandi Jacob at one time nawe arikubasa kubaka nyani wanje na saving penalty emwe njano warebera kimwe penalties ezi nizishwaza na Alex Gamapa kaza hanshonga za Greenpark Premier League, I mean Greenpark Super Cup.
Of course nani achinti cha Greenpark Super Cup noranti erumunetungura ibintu by'imizano kandi erumunetungura talent y'abana mostira kwa nano reba impira yonero kubaneza no mu ruburenge bwizoba noje shanga ngo abana binji ningashi no bakwa bamuze yabinji experience y'ibine nibije bagiye ahabushayi nkano garuko kareba aka video kijya ya screen no reba nti eshonga yo kushutinga penalty utasinjire ngo ronda mani nacho it's a bit challenging kugira ngo nota kumanya omuzano ratebe kandi kuko kukimanya ngo penalty shootouts zo kuzikaho ibindi tuberekero mujune nota kumanya who is going to miss ningashi orabase kubana harugamo
eshongezo nukoze merire, but we saw zone kabagezeho gukora kurunji munonga after going 0-0 in full time kandi bakabasa kubamba tunga penalty shootouts just after the added extra time basa kwandi turebera kimwe gweni daddy given ningashi Jacob mugoro waiza kutera kagora ako akabana abara ukache kugukwata njano reti kamushasha munonga, that is daddy given Jacob of zone ebene hayana hamwe nabaguma mpaka za quarter finals Greenpark Super Cup. So ebintu bibiri across the town byo kugenda kimwe omisho omurembo orwambara, but of course you see that was Hakim akawaza yakanga and on penalties as small sided games ankaho tikukiza kanga tokutizwa kanga because it's generally no kufochitire adjacent to the ball kandi okasumara omurundi gumwe seshongezo nkozi basekuba nizitambura nindebera kimwe kujangu zone ikawasa kwa nerigera mu ahwa, but they had bakaba bino umuntu omwe wawe nabahekera kubi mununga, that is justice muza kwa no mureba kandi mukajuzikeye ka blue arikugamba game age kana jati aba zone nibahekera kubi mununga bakabasa kwamba koza bachuba, but ishonge kwatagina bachuba justice akajidiscussing akubi ninja no buhekera think ukimanye cyo kunkani ninza ebigambo bimbi barase kuhamya umuntu. That was one of the penalties that Jacob saved, yeah. Kujoko kureba screen ejo ni ma penalties Jacob yasekwa kandi na saving. Away from that anza kwantu kureba gambe ebyo kubera bibi ready then to arga justice nsa kurebera kimwe kandi ekikugenda omisho. Now Alex justice ompira gwa zone abagumano gurebota
umpira gwa zone abagumano umpira munonje munonga kwanga zone ijyabire kunda kuzumu kurya cyamushana ngwetwara amakuru agatahikire umuri sofa amakuru gija ngo babimba sama cyamushana abatipinge tanetano bamuhereza amakuru kugira ngo umuce shuguri kandi kija nawo funaga n'amasukuru abo kwata zone so fube na collecting amakuru hati gatwara umbaguma so mwenu ugumushambo kwa kwetanguni Hakimu otumanka arafata mu albumu mbamweta Hakimu seje shaha sentene bone yote kurenga wa
songaza justice ziyabe naye murugu nyawo ninja mwazi hurra ukutindaze, but recently still by umuzano gwa Ruharo Connect hamwe na Aluminium ubwo nagogo bajiro mu Maraka. Justice will tell us more nza kumutunga natuheza details zezo gundo murundi. Now let's talk about the national sport. Maybe if we can talk about the marathon, because this was a national event. Mbarara City Marathon, the first ever ibasekwa neba waha murembo rwa Mbarara. Alex Tandekera.
Of course ninza kutandika no kubanza kusima foundation ya Gaga agwentebe kanisa yebase kuba netiteraho kandi tukabasa kuba nitufuna abamomba international facilities kubasa kubambija umuruburenge bwizoba kuba kabasa kuba ninganiro na bamwe ombishiki ningashabiri cyabutwire ntumanya nkastera kandi ogwe ni munyanya wa Halima omumbiru chikana bakabasa kubana hika. Of course nagarukana afunayo omwiru kina umurangano wuntwire ni followinga kiprimo obwo mwana nawe ata kiprimo omurumuna wenyine kuruga amusi nontiye ni followinga kugira ngo kabasa kufuna chance nabasa kuba nimba hika habo kuba ninga shinimba reba face to face konka nkoko nanagament ine kubantu sima management yabase kubane koreki no kushanga ngo bamumba international facilities bakabasa kubane bije mu ruburenge bwizoba kandi nitwe ababurenge bwizoba twabasa kufunira mu chance yo kugira ngo tubasa kubantu interfere ninga shinto basa kuba ntufuna chance yo kusharinga ideas na mu byaba biruki abatendeke.
Alex marathon kaza mu bantu bangahe?
Of course marathon no mungo kuna nagambire nkanye ni event yinde nayo coveringa yempire yabere Bishop Stewart na ye ya idcup nkoko agambira ko ntara kwate yabwe yarjireyo so no kujanka basakwa ni nchikorete.
Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enshoke kwatagine Mbarara City Marathon, the first ever edition yokusaving kano promoting the Ankole heritage, that is the Ankole Longhorned cattle. Kawasa kwanturebera chimwe arshaha 10 exactly 42 kilometers abiruchi bakwasa kuba nibatandika ababasa kwambiruka emsinde ningashi impaka za kilomita 82 kandi zikatandika sha 12 zenyine akashana ko kureba tukatunga deputy speaker wa 11th parliament kando guna manywanka honorable Thomas Tayebwa akabasa kuba naje nasimbura abiruchi byasimbwire on that day tukabasa kwa nturebera mukandi abagenzi bitu anka honorable Dr. Rukari ninja no mureba abajurwe ragati in that picture I can see peace, I can see Moses bakabasa kwambira ko 10 kilometers but our flag injire off the 10 kilometer race akabari deputy speaker kanwe yabari chief runner owizoberyo you could clearly see ogweni kandi honorable Dr. Rukari MP wa Mbarara City North akabasa kubana hikaho na jirati empakezi zishemekwana zija almost buri mwaka but okuja buri mwaka ntwetaga kugira ngo turebe efforts kandi turebe na talents eziyomborengero wizo because generational athletic ninga shin generational sport tukaba twinemu abantu abakuru munonga kandi tukaba twinemu na nabato munonga. In fact one of the youngest runners akaba ine myaka 8 kandi the oldest no myaka nkaga na mushanju yobukuru kandi ugo chairman LC1 which are chimwe kuruga kuriya umuri mitoma. So that was Mbarara City Marathon. Twasa kwa nturebera chimwe Maxwell Shemonga ariko basa kubaka nargayo kuba umwe ahabicho n'ababishiki Maxwell akaba muri chomwe abana bisha bakozere kurunji munonga. Twasa kwa nturebera chimwe Saith ariko kurikanga mu mpaka Saith no mumanya kurunje kajokera hamwe Uganda ningashi na Bishop Stewart University kuriya omumpaka za international students athletics kuriya kandi representing Bishop Stewart University. Cobwes Patricia was also there. No mwabicha representing Bishop Stewart University East African athletics competitions zawe kuriya muri Nairobi. Abasekwa na hikawaho twasekwa nturebera chimwe kandi munywanu witu Saith ariko basa kubana jirati empakezi zikabasa kwa nzijinda kurunza munonga tukaba twine of course Chemonges tukabasa kwa nturebera chimwe abiruchi like the likes of Opio bakasa kwa makan bakora record 1 hour and 6 minutes that the record timing ya 42 kilometer race tukabasa kwa nturebera chimwe one of those timings is our sequence kurwa kurunji performances enunji abichizi basekwa mbakora ebyo ndimwabishani ebyo akwihireyo mukoro go kuflaginga off nturebera chimwe Dr. Rukari hamwe na deputy speaker of parliament honorable Thomas Tayebwa. In fact these two bakabasa kabambe nibagito gongo niba driving okureta hanu ya AFCON minus Dr. Rukari honorable Mwine Mpaka and Thomas Tayebwa the deputy speaker of parliament tukabata kuza kutunga AFCON 2027 mu Uganda. But the two babera bo kureba screen Dr. Rukari and honorable Thomas Tayebwa nibo ba initiating the talk eyo kureta hanu ya impaka eza AFCON 2027 and East Africa pamoja bid. So bachitukuratire ba promote ya chimwe ebyemizano twabase kwantu bareba Las Vegas orunakuru rwa mukaga kandi omukasheshe empakezi zikatwara biruki bishatu 50 aba participating officially omurieze empaka kandi arona nabo aba basekwa mbija gukora luxury ningashi kukika. That was as early as 6 AM in the morning kashana ko kakatungwa arsha 12 zakasheshe. Yes sha 12 zakasheshe nibwe pakezo zaweze kandi mnywana wanje nizitunga abantu buri muntu akatunga mudali. You will see a picture of a medal ito wasekwa kandi ntureba buri muntu walichero mu mpakeza akatunga mudali matches imidali ya champions ikawasa kubita kushana. We have some more pictures zarje ya podium kuzakwa noreba chimwe winners abasekwa kandi nibarigayo kubasa kwa nibahangura imidali. Alex, briefly talk about the contribution of Mbarara City Marathon na Mnonga after the first edition. What are the implications of this marathon na Mnonga after the first edition?
Of course ninza kutandukana ebintu byentasa ni akuja ngo marathon kwija akuba ayina abase kuba nindaba nkashanga bingi abakugura products zitakushana. So nchoreka ngo first edition kwija ebintu byentasa mu Mbara bekabasa kweyongera nanye kari mukagamba ndukuza kwija kubasa kuba nimpikayo abimbatandi cha starting point point nkabasa koresa boda boda nchoreka boda boda kunena agihire sente nayo naba hine kiyaganyigwemo umugeje marathon ecyakabi no kusharinga ideas nko kuna nagambire kugira ngo no tukore imikago kugira ngo kundenge umunyambara nkabanyijire kubitingaho orukurga mu Eastern kandi namuhikaho twaganira kumwe nice kinamuhiro nice kiyanyihiro so no reba that gap ya friendship nayo nejebaho kandi oshanga ngo marathon ekarete ibintu byinje cyakabiri no kugira nti omuntu waburiju akabasa kubana afuna chance kufuna access yo kubasa kuhika hihi ningashi akabasa participatinga na deputy speaker witu wihanga ya Uganda kubana kiba kitangwi kugira ngo abantu bakubamba koro mu government no basa kubona access obase kubana umuhika hihi.
Talking about the winners, Kande Jokaberi for the 2 kilometer race na Kwasa Jonathan kandi kuruga mu rubarenje rwizoba kawasa kwana hangore pakezo for the first time tubase kuja marathon yo kuhangura umuntu wabarenje rwizoba kandi Teach Maxwell kawasa kwana abanamba ya kabiri ko kubare mu oda yabo utireho atekeka Brian kawasa kwana namba ya kashatu norebera kimwe kugira ngo ubarenje rwizoba ebyo kwiruka byemizano twase kwana turgayo to improving so that picture was taken on Saturday as early as 9:20 a.m. on Saturday akuria muri Las Vegas mumpaka is kwatagine Mbarara City Marathon, the first of its kind kandi izitebekanisiwe abagaga foundation umwanya gukubasa kuba ntutungura kandi into promoting obuhangwa bwitu bwa Ankore, that is the Longhorn Ankore Cattle otiro no kuyamba the underprivileged kids abari umgaga foundation so niko byasakwa mbitambara bityo. The occasion was graced by the Deputy Speaker of 11th Parliament of Uganda, Honorable Thomas Tayebwa otireho na Mbarara City North Member of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Mwesgwa Robert Rukari. So nibiko byabasakwa mbitambara bityo orwamkaga orwahingwire. Still we need to tell you kujangu abasekaba mbarebuka ahamarathonegi bakabasa kubana baganyirwamo abinje bakashemerwa abinje bakaganywa munonga. That is Zamora. That picture came through from Zamora. Of course we saw one of our former workmates here na bakabasa kubana na participating mu mpakezo. That is Zamora. Honorable Team Rukari akabasa kubana na participating mu mpakezi, and of course Team Rukari, they have always been supporting ebyemizano. Twarebaho even a picture of one of our former workmates here akabasa kuba kandi nawe na taking a part umurigeze mpaka. Remember bakaba partner nje hamwe na Nyakajo People Circle, Las Vegas, Aquafina hamwe na Grace Concepts akabasa kuba mbateka mkandi esente. That's one of our former workmates akabasa kuba kandi na irukanke msinde. Yes, we say congratulations to him aboko bemsinde team yangu buri mweta kwasa kwirukanga. Alex Nwota Dirchiri akaza kuja Izra boda boda ya kaholet ya shange bintu byahwire tinkomanya tinkomanya Alex nshonga yawe ninkuru. That is Dr. Rukari ubwaba nagamba hamwe na nakana akabeka singa yobuto ombiri chebe mpakezo omwana wakanshemeza tinkomanya no kumanya. I think I should look for that kid to gambe hamwe nshongezo aho kana gama na Dr. Rukari abikwata gine no kujangu yabasa kubona ayiruka bakambuza no kumbuza bagenzi be barahiya jangu bari mu kitanda babyami. Anyway ishonga ya marathon ni kokwe. Still coming up there is also an international marathon. Yeah, that is the Coffee Marathon. Neza kuberi omuru washamire omulintunga. Alex John okigamba hoki?
Of course echa international marathon kokuna nagambire kubasa kubane ijaha mu district ya Ntungamo kandi mu Rwashamire n'ikintu cyamani kujango erumune tureteramo international athletes kandi n'abantu bingi abutukira abantu kandi tukabasa kuba mutufuna chance kugira ngo basaba taya isakwa noreba Utd'S kushanga mbaleta mu Diamond Platinums nchoreka ngo abakunda ibintu bya entertainment byo kwehenda ninga shikumenya mwenyamu nibaza kubasa kubana bahikawo nchoreka ngo abantu bantungamo ninga burinje bwizoba taraje ntuza kubantu ganyigwamo ibintu ikintu munonga kuryo mugiye marathon rumune ije
Inspire Africa Coffee mbaza kuturetera the Coffee Marathon, the first of its kind mu Uganda, and it's going to be an international marathon by the way because binabiri chikorwa muri Jamaica, Dubai, USA kandi naza kuba ari n'abagenyi abagenyi barataya ise eberabe nabyo byo kwa katano 24th of May. Nza kuba twineyo Tyrese Gibson abari kumanya no mweshongozo ranganwa. Nza kuba twineyo bingi munonga abayi bari part of the crew that shot the first Fast and Furious movie kuma manya movie ejo abajizande bona mbaza kuba bariyo tingo ndagamba bingi oyireho the late Paul Walker or feeling what watariyo wenga bita basigara. We shall have also a concert after the marathon. It will be headlined by Diamond Platnumz. Tunabaterera karango tinko manya ibyo karango tinko bimanya, but all I know is music is sport, and of course marathon is part of that sport that we have to bring along. Ogo no mwaba tebe kanisa bempa kezo, that is Roland ekaje bya tugamba tukuri
Africa Coffee Park. The Africa Coffee Park ni shangua rashamire omuri ntungamo. Marathon zafutandika no kwiruka ngo mukasheshe, ukwiruka ngo mukasheshe, then kwaza kwa shamkaga concert etandiki. Na batram concert neza kuba headlined by Diamond Platnumz. Mshashura emitwale shoti yonka. Washashura emitwale shatu nofuna running kit erimu t-shirt, eriho enkofira, eriho baga, eriho na medal, eriho na container yo kunyweramu amazing. Na abashara mwena waweza kugura ticket yawe yo kwirukanga. Ejo ticket ne kutasya no marathon afternoon. Ejo marathon no kuna bagambira to be headed by Diamond Platnumz.
Alright, that is Roland. Now to Gambia Kotagini na the Coffee Marathon coming up on 24th of May 2025 Kuria Omuri Coffee Village Omoro Ashamiri. Ishonga ninja ziyonzi Omoro Ashamiri, but we shall bring you details later on in our subsequent programs. Kwa tuka updates Kotagini na Nebia Inspire Africa Coffee Ishongejo nukwe eyemerire. Away from that, let's talk about the under 17. Of course, we need to talk about the under 17 Africa Cup of Nations that's happening in Morocco. What happened, Alex Nimazi?
Of course, on Pira Guanyum abazo gwihanga gitu ya Uganda bwebenezana na nihanga ya Morocco ompire je yabate under 17 team yitu ya Uganda Cubs tebase kubane performing aje amuhergo kubasa kubane teba goals 5 aharubushako nkecho ninza kukigamba kijire cyabasa kubo kujanti ihanga ya Morocco nihanga ryo mwanya gwo kubanza ningashi wano comparing sports ningashi activities zitwine hano mwihanga gitu ya Uganda kandi okoro comparing nihanga ya Morocco noreba ngo Morocco yo netikera muno of course netikiza kandi etujya higurso ompira gwitugo base kubana kugendaje tugubase bano kugendaje amuhergo kubasa kubantitebwa izo goal zona konka njere narebonka goal bataka substitute njere goalkeeper nanka Ashraf ndebere nti defense yitu ninga position ya defending yite ya Uganda Cubs ejere ti yabasa kubane yemeraje kujanti njere yabi abemerizemu striking force ya Morocco ebe inamani minji kujangu ebe ne penetrating amuninga shi ebe neraka kugerabamu kubasa kubantitebwe izo goal zona za Morocco.
Oh, all right. Ishongezo nukweze merire Alex Mwamura yabasakwana tuka, but we have words from coach Brand Senyondo kandi hamwe na captain Torach basakwana baje batugambera after the game zishonga zitu nukweze merire. Let's hear from Brand Senyondo, the under 17 coach wasiturebya kugamba.
Well, it's a great honor for me to represent my country. Also to play the first game, there will be a lot of, it's also pressure on me as a player, but it's also a great experience so that I can play in a big stadium where there's a lot of supporters, where I can expose also my talent. Yeah. It's not our first time to play in a stadium where there's a lot of people, but we will go there and give in our best, though they are the host country, where they will bring a lot of supporters, the fans, but we'll do our best so that also we give it a good performance.
First, it's a great opportunity for us to be playing the first match of the tournament. You can't ask for a better opportunity than that. The game of football, the two climaxes in the game is the opening game and the finals. It is a good opportunity for us to be opening up this great tournament for the young boys, and we want to give it our all come tomorrow to see that present ourselves as a country in the best way we can. First, this is not a boxing match that we are here to fight, but we are here to play football, and I can guarantee you that we shall play football, and I will not sit here and tell you my tactics for tomorrow, but I can tell you that we shall give you a very good match, and those who will come to watch will see an exciting match. Of course, we respect Morocco. We know they are a very good team. They reached the finals last time, and as a nation, they are the best at the continent, so we respect them for that. But we also have a wider vision as a country and as the Federation FIFA, that our wider vision is to be among the best teams on the continent and in the world, off and on the pitch. We can only do that if we can present our country very well on the pitch. And I can guarantee you that Matches is a very tough team to play against Morocco, we know that. But we are an ambitious team that want to excel to the greater heights of the game. Bogere is among the 21 players we have in camp, and every player among the 21 is a key player. So whoever we pick tomorrow will be very key for us to play. This is a competition that to qualify for the World Cup, first you have to win all your group matches. And if you want to win this tournament, you have to beat everyone up to the final and win this trophy. That means everyone is a threat to us. Likewise, we threat to them because everyone has to beat us to take this trophy and qualify for the World Cup. You have to respect every team and take it with care. And if we do that against Morocco, we do that against Tanzania and Zambia in the group stages, we're already in the World Cup. Then we look at the quarters and the semi-finals. It's tough, but we are here to be tougher. Also to see that we give ourselves the best chance to see that maybe we hit the heights of this tournament. That's the finals, and our main target to see that we qualify ourselves to the World Cup.
Under 17 coach Brian Senyundo, formerly at Mbarara City, kandi akabasa kuba mwana wanje natungumura mu national team, but abikire nyimo bazyo bitu actually nyechuro bitu bitamburiye kurunje munongo mpirogo guzandwe itito mu Uganda. Twabasa kubantu gore hakoti abinji bitwabyamire oyire hitwe bakabejabo kunda gukora terenshonga zibyemizano. Anyway, nintakatenkanye. This is the beginning of the tournament, and Uganda, having been there on fewest occasions, this time bazakutunga lessons from that loss. But I'm sure we can get up, we can keep our heads high, and maybe do something of that result, and we can overturn it. So nintakata kujangu tusakora kurunji munonga later on. We talk about also the national second league, that is the big league. Aituri kugambira timu ya Karoka Runji yabasize kuba nesia umuzano gwa kashatu etakusingwa gukora tine. In fact muri ejo ekusinga mwebiri ekora tine, and as I speak Karoka Runji basise kwa ne jumping from the relegation zone. Bwanyeme kutunga coach Makumbi basa kwamba tunga kandi result says nunje izirese basa kwamba rakuriya Karoka Runji mwabazyo masekwane tya gole marusha munywani wa producer Joseph akumanywankani yonzima Benon abasekwana atira gole je mudakika ya 9. In fact abinji bajangu eberi 9 nemwe, but the timings wire bunji zukushaneza wa referee. The referee says it was at the 90th minute kanka itawe bariyana batukati cya kucaringuni dakika 9 abamwe kama 98 abandi 9. But anyway nishonga nikoze tambwira Alex discussing nishonga ya Karoka Runji.
Of course Karoka Runji performance yayo amuherugo kubane ninga shinebinga abatendeki abemba gikurura tika base kubane ruzinga nezimo mu club zezireza tantie kutiteka abunkenke kugira ngo nizibasa kubane zishagwaho konka wareba ekejire kabasa kubane ekora na gore jeruza giteba mudakika ya 9 mudakika ya 9 ezire 9 na 8 gore genorango ompiro Karoka Runji gwebenezana. Of course gwijire gwabasa kubangu hindugwaho kandi kindi no kongera janti coach Makumbi nabwe no muntu wunkumanyo ine basics zeye engero yakutwazamu abana bako batwire nabo mu camp. So no reba nti Karoka Runji hati ni team eruko basa kuba neteka omuntu akamwenya amatama obedyo muka oberawe kurgira ayikimezo kucyemerira.
Karoka Runji na coach Makumbi ni bashanga deficit ya goals zikwika mukaga kandi bari deficit ya goals zikwika 8 before coach Makumbi took over, but ahibi ahika batanga kuchendeza deficit now. Basigaza -6 on goal difference, and we are waiting to see if they can overturn that deficit pakawasa kuba nyono nyimbatunga positive goal difference. As we speak Karoka Runji bino bonero 25 aha table kandi turi kugambira omwanya babase komba kwata ogwa mshanju. As we speak still ntweba simwe kujanga Karoka Runji emizane yomuka bijan batunga strength yo kuhangura emizanejo. And from the results that we have is a big league na mnonga yesterday yesterday but one, I think that was on Saturday, twasekwa turebera kimwe the likes of Chigazi Homeboys kan nabo bari kwata fire bari kuhangura emizano ekuratine omuka goals tarusha umunyonjo wa kutera Arua Hill Sporting Club. Then yesterday on Sunday twasekwa tureba Mariga Calvary hamwe na Gaddafi 0-0 Kanchida Boys abasagazi ba Mitiana bari kwasa kubaka mnyano wanje nibatera abanywana bita babusuga goals tarusha unduparaka eri kuterwa kandi banywana bita bantunga saze gole mwarusha tunga saze no ya basakwa leta form kandi karuka ujina kuhangura gole mwasho kutuka kugambera. And we expect also to see at a later stage turebe tunga saze basakwa ne kora kwa ni mari hizo teams za sekwanza promoted in this very season. And Kataka basakwa na neterwa muzano gwa Blacks Power gole mwe aharusha. So we are waiting turebe imbera kwa basakwa ne tutambura. Alex, maybe you have to talk about mpira kwa bakazi.
Of course, mpira y'abakazi mostly ejejete ya Finance Trust Uganda Women Super League nkuhereze results zinkwihireyo umupira bire nezana kuruga ibiro 29 ningashi onakora mukaga yesterday but one nkwereke team z'abakazi okuzishire zikabasa kubana performing kandi ngaruke nkurabiremo nkwereke team z'abakazi ezitwine mu Uganda mu Finance Trust Uganda Women Super League. Aniza kugambira nti omuruberenge bwizoba tukabwine yo team yo kubasa kuba ningashi team yo kubasa ne kubane tugarra mamani tukareba kugira ngo tubase kubana tugihagera. So results zagireyo tukareba Kampala Queens Football Club eri kubasa kuba netera Rhinos SS goals ina harusha kandi twareba Makere University eri kubasa kuba netera She Corporate goal emwe aharusha kandi agaruka abegundo mpiro gwa Orira High School Women Football Club eri kubasa kuba netebwa aba Lady Doves na goals ibiri aharusha. Then izobe ryanyimwa abazo runakora Sunday She Maroons ebene kwatagana na FC Toro Queens kandi twareba Toro Queens eri kubasa kuba nesingo mpiro gwe na goal emwe arusha. FC Toro Queens twineyo omushoro kumanka mastura orukuruga hanuya omu state eyambara kandi hagaruka abayo mpira ogwa Uganda Matters Rubaga Women Football Club eri kubasa kuba nezana na Wakiso Hills kandi twareba Wakiso Hill eri kubasa kuba netebwa goals ibiri ahajemwe. So far izo nizo results twinira abiro mpira gwa muhero gwa Kawempe Muslim eri kuzana na Amus kandi eri kuzana na Amus College twareba bakubasa kuba mbagwa makazi na gore mwajemwe koko nabe nakugambire nti eje mpira ninga Shes Clubs ibiri geo mpiro gwo gwaza kwa bona nabaza kwa bari turine kugira ngo nabamwe bine experience o mpira y'abakazi.
All right, that is the update about the Finance Trust Bank Women Super League. League y'abakazi kandi kusinga yo ubukuru muri Mbarara amino mu Uganda yona. And in Mbarara we do not have a team that represents us there. We had Shigist eri kugezaho kwasa trying kuza umpaka za elite women kunkatira basize, and of course bakagezaho trying kuza no mu women Uganda Cup na wetu babasa bintu batambura ku nyumunonga ba Shigist B2 as we speak. Mturebera chimukuja mu league emnegenda omisho. Talking about international sport, we need to talk about ebintu nkabishatu bina, but the first one will be about Bruno Fernandes Bogus da Silva becoming one of the first ever midfielders to make more than 21 complete passes in 3 consecutive games in European top competitions na mnonga Premier League. So nchireta chibuzo halitwe Bruno nwe all-time Premier League midfielder, yes or no? Kumanya, but we need to discuss the Bruno's impact at Manchester United kuya Niger 2020. Mtoa chimungo wasekwana creating over 503 chances. In fact, he's the first ever to create such chances in English Premier League, and that's about Bruno Fernandes. Passes played, being the first one to play such pass in the opponent's box. You can clearly see 241 in the first place there, and through balls 21. He also takes the first position. He's the first player, especially from Manchester United and the English Premier League, to have such a number of through passes. 469 actually are the successful final third passes. 469. He is the second in Premier League, and of course chances created. He's the second, creating 66 and assisting 9 times becoming the second top assistant omumpaka za English Premier League. So the question is Bruno Fernandes nwatsinjire kwasa kwa midfielder mulungi mnonga, statistics kanze kangu no muntu mulungi mnonga. What do you take of Bruno Fernandes na mnonga Alex Omadzi wa Manchester?
Of course Bruno Fernandes niza kugira nti enjero ya ijira kaya club ya Manchester United ntumanya ngo wabo ryo muhagizi wa Manchester United ompira gutarumu ogwo mu Portugal no reba nti nugoba gutarumu pira sofa amana gakoresa omaninga shi na enjero yako amana gakoresa yajyo mu kishayi tinkwanya ngo haroho ondijo midfielder twantuza omu Premier League ningo English Premier League obuto akubasa kuba nitwihayo akuba numuzani orukumuvinga box to box na kwereka ijire ku defendinga kandi agaruka yongera attacking force agaruka bongera ho that impact kujangu na ijo shanga nabayamba kandi ine that tactic yo kujangu nabasa kwato mpira ina majezi ascoring kandi kwato mpira atere pass yeye ne accurate.
Away from that, we need also to talk about Arsenal, Team Manya Alex, sporting director of Arsenal Manya. Edu, one of their former players, abasize kubaka mnyano wanje na argon position yeye yuko sporting director, and as of now, as we speak, they have recruited already mnyano witu Andrea Berta okana wena mamya kurunji mnonga his financial, his sporting and financial skills na mnongo management. So Andrea Berta abasize kuba mnyano wanje naba recruited aruku repressinga Edu kandi turi kugambira banywani bitu batabani ba Koranke ninga shi bakama ba timu ya Arsenal, that is abari kujirebera at the moment Joshua and Stanley Koranke, but yoni bakora bucyo kihembe kwasa koreka timu ya Arsenal garane performing kurunji mnonga kwa ni performing enyimaho. And of course we can as well talk about impact ya Edu timu ya Arsenal kwa notera mtochi norebera chimwa bazana Edu yabaseko na jeza ho kuleta into the limelight ntorebera chimonga wakasa kora approach yabana bato, the youthful approach kunga project ya wasakwa ni rita chikopo na mnonge cha Premier League chwa yabata getinye. So as of now they have decided to change the strategy, bashamo kubasa kwamba reta Andrea Berta akabasa kuba na yambaho na mnonga omushongezi kwa tagire no kutwara project ya Arsenal misho. One of the motives being of course the first being okuhangwele chikopo cha English Premier League. What are the chances of Arsenal bringing the English Premier League, especially omuzale bwa Berta?
Of course Arsenal ningashi enjero munezane rizoba kikabasa kuba nkitangaza ningashi umuzani ningashi umurebe muhagizi wodyokwe bamara kujya ngo Arsenal yabasa kuba ne twari chikope cha English Premier League kujanti mission tuba tugatira Liverpool yamara kuba ne ruzinga Arsenal nene yongera yakuba Arsenal teine muzani ngwajyaho noza kumugayo position kandi yani erugo nkokora Bukayo Saka kabasa kuba nafuna injury neyine replacement omwana oba kureti yonko okikeno mugaya kunka ya marazi ya proving. So Arsenal kandi still niyo club eyitwine ekiremire omu kikope cha UEFA Champions League echo nchereka tino kora jobore akuba ne inamani minji.
We are playing Real Madrid next.
Of course Real Madrid oharaka kuntekayo. Of course Arsenal mpira gwe kuzana na Real Madrid mpira gwe kuzana wantireyo challenge ahe yakobasa kureta no kujanti attacking force ya Real Madrid ninga forward ya Real Madrid ne yijekeraho ya Arsenal amana ge kubeyine kuka turebere club ya Arsenal erukutera clubs zitubi tako expecting. So chance ye inene yo kujanti Real Madrid erumune banza rutayayo Arsenal ncecera abase ko banchitwerekane basa kuguma mune basa kushohoza Real Madrid.
Bukayo Saka is coming back, especially na basa kufijana ngo muzana gwa Fulham no gamba chance ngeje.
Of course Bukayo Saka nizagambira nti turebera abazani binje abakuzo mu injare bino form baragayo baba of form. So kujya ugo mpira ugo kujya ngo arumuna aja ningashi barmu abasene kuko barmu basene nabashemeregwa ngo arumuna aza kwija kiro mpira gwa Real Madrid otwaza side ya champion ko kanyo ninde bakakana ka Manuel enjero ikakuzana hanso muzani yana rugo mu injare nakine maka kantu ko kubasa kutini samane ge gona takabasa gareta nko kwatwire nakora
ishonga zase nuko ziri. Bukayo Saka is coming back mbere mwe kwasa Bukayo Saka taroho batutera ABCD nkagaruchire tundorebera kimwe kujango Arsenal ne kurasaho Fulham mu Premier League kandi giza kubariho I think tomorrow impera minjira byose kuba neberi yaho United bane kwata Nottingham Forest timu manyimwe abazi ba Manchester mwanya 13 numugura muta. But still we need to talk about also inshonga za FA Cup tandikiraho.
Of course FA Cup ebirejya kamarizo empirate bentureba mu weekends mu weekend kandi obwe tukabasa kuba tutandikana no mpira gwa Fulham erukwatagana na Crystal Palace kandi Crystal Palace erukubasa kuba ni mushoza na goals 3 arusha twakora tayo ogwechebera ninga shijete Nottingham Forest yabasa kuba ni shoza Brighton kandi twakora sogwa Man City tugurebere nyuma abazo erukubasa kuba ni etera goals 2 ahajemwe Bournemouth tirene challenging club ya Manchester City konka omudachika yankaga na 8 turebere Man City erukwija erukubasa kuba ne hindro mpira ne gutabura nkoko etwe ne gutabura kandi erukubasa kuba ne etera goal ya kabiri ejire base kuba ne jetwara akamarizo
Erling Brand Haaland arjiro mchai kandi arikutambura CLIMAXES bwanyuma yo kubasa kwa natunga obukuta nchikama kuja kunabasa kumara about 3 weeks hatakase kwa nagaruka muzano gwa team ya Manchester City katukumanya bashawichi barase kuba nibasharamu yabere program na sports zone abanyewe Barigi Jasper Muhinda hamwe na Alex Proline kandi twakora na Apora camera otiri na producer Joseph Kuria mu control room wisho kuja ngo buriza shamwe na paka shay 10 kandi kutebe muzane kugeno misho omusiyona kutandika na local scene national scene na international sport n'indi bantu kwera kimwe ekugenda kimwe misho yishika kugira ngo King of Kings Church Loving God Loving You iranya kazoba ni Miracle Monday arsha 11 utakabasa kuba no ferwa ruhanguru kumata 10 sente akunkomere urare kurunje